Hey mate, how's it going?
What are you doing?
Nothing much really.
Okay, well, you've been gone for a while.
Hey man, I've been busy.
Okay, look, man, it's been 8 months, and I'm not gonna be putting up with this bullshit for much longer. So get back to doing your videos. People are counting on you.
Whoa, it couldn't have been that long, surely.
It's fucking August.
Oh, bloody hell, mate.
Yeah, so go back to doing what you do best.
Alrighty, let's do it. I'm back. Well, I really deeply apologise for my absence, but it's not like I've been away or just inactive entirely. I still upload to Instagram and Facebook, and I'll put the links to both of those in the description below. Big thanks to my mate Kurjan, who did the voiceover for the call and the intro that you saw. Well, because I've been gone so long, I decided to make a new intro, and I think it looks alright. It's not just simple writing, it's a compilation of what I've done. Anyway, let's get to the Q&A video and let's crack on. What? I'm allowed to make a shitty joke. I've been the one gone. Enjoy the intro.
BADMAN.
Let's get into the Q&A then. So the first question just happens to be from my mate back in Brizzy. Pingers or mingers? Pingers for days. What is your favourite car and why? Now, my favourite car is the McLaren P1. I love that car with a passion. I just love the way it looks. Like the colour schemes with it just go really well. And the first time I saw one, which is here in Singapore about a year ago, which I'll put a link to that here. It was incredible. It was a really good looking car. It's 3.8 litre V8, twin turbo V8, and it's got the electric motor with it. 903 brake horsepower, and it is just, it's an outstanding car. I absolutely love it. McLaren is my favourite brand. The best McLaren car is the P1, so it's the P1. Who's your favourite YouTuber and why? Jack Benuzzo. Nah, because he's funny. No, well, I really respect, well, I have a lot of favourite YouTubers to be honest, but I can't really pick a favourite. Like, they're all pretty good. I have heaps of subscriptions on my YouTube, so. Anyway, what made you like cars? Well, I've always been a big fan of cars. I think it was mainly my parents got me into it, my dad especially. I remember I went to a trip to my birth town of Cairns about 10 years ago from this year, and he bought me the first ever Aussie edition of Top Gear magazine, and I thought it was really cool. It was on the cover it was a Bugatti Veyron and a Koenigsegg, and it was just, by that point I really loved cars. But during when I turned 10, or when I moved to my school that I went to, when I joined grade 5, I sort of didn't want to talk about cars as much because no one was really into it at that point. I don't know, I didn't really have anyone to share a passion with, but then my mate who said the first question, Jack, got me back into it, and it really kicked off from there. And then when I went to Melbourne in 2014, I started up SupercarsAU, and here we are. Italian, German or British cars and why you chose it? Well, they're all pretty cool really, but British for the way. I love McLaren, as I said, ranted about earlier, but I don't mind that. They're all good. They're like any car from any country that's, well, supercar related. I do like it. Like, I do love Lamborghini. Lamborghini is a really cool brand. Ferrari's a big one. Like, I did a report for school on the designer of, well, the previous designer of Ferrari's design, 250 GTO, the F40, a bunch of cars. Sergio Pininfarina is his name, and it made me really interested in Ferrari. German-wise, my family had, or still have, a Mercedes C-Class back in Brizzy, so and it's a really just a really nice looking car, really comfy car. It's really cool. I love it. I can't really pick over them, but if I have to, it's gonna be the British one. Well, this question was from a while ago from Amazing Cars Melbourne. Cheers, mate. What's your 5-car dream garage? And when you move to Singapore, keep taking the supercar pics, brother. Well, thank you. And my 5 dream car garage, well, of course, the McLaren P1 has to be in it. Really cool looking car, really fast car. For a classic car, the Mercedes 300 SL Gullwing. It is a spectacular car. I did a video on it a few years ago at the Singapore Motor Fest. Really loved it. I think it looks amazing, and it's just a really cool car. Now, my everyday driving car, I don't know, I'd have to pick the Lamborghini Huracan LP 580-2. Really cool looking from the front, really basic car, it's just a nice car, 2-wheel drive, be pretty interesting. Favorite track day car would have to be the BAC Mono. The BAC Mono is awesome, I love it. I haven't seen one in person, I've seen the KTM Crossbow, which is another track car. And I just really thought the BAC Mono, when I first saw it, was really cool. It's a road rendition of an F1 car, and it just incredible. Now, my final car, I'd have to say it's the Alfa Romeo Disco Volante. Now, there's a guy in Singapore who has one, or I think has one, or I don't know if he sold it, spent 13 million on it. And because Singapore is, they drive on the left, he couldn't drive it here. But he has a bunch of other cars as well, and it's a gorgeous car, the Disco Volante. It's just based off an Alfa 8C, and it was modified by Touring, and Touring did a really good job on it. They're just a company who makes or designs bodies for cars, and it just looks absolutely gorgeous. It is a really cool car. Anyway, let's move on. Thoughts on the 911R and the Porsche Centre Brisbane's leak on the Cayman GT4. Now, for the first part of that question, I really like the 911R. The 911R was designed for road racing, and it has the same engine as the 911 GT3 RS, which is a 500 brake horsepower flat 6. Now, it is a really cool car, looks really cool. It has the stripes on it. I think I haven't seen one in person. I can't really remember. And it's just a basic 911, but it's just really bloody fast. Personally, I wouldn't be too interested if I get the money. I wouldn't be interested in buying one myself. But a Porsche's a Porsche, but not in that way. But it is. Look, I like the car. I like it, but it's not the best car for me anyway. Now, the second part of that question, the Porsche Centre Brisbane's leak on the Cayman GT4 RS. I read about this when it happened, or when the person who commented that told me about it, and I was really surprised. Porsche Centre Brisbane took it down. Well, they put up a post of a car of what they were calling the Cayman GT4 RS. Looked really cool. I was genuinely shocked when I heard about this, because it was all over major media outlets, like, well, not major, but I mean major car outlets. And they were talking about this. They were talking about how Porsche in Brisbane completely leaked a classified car, and at least, well, people have probably forgotten it by about now, but I don't know. Look, it was a really cool car. Like, the Cayman GT4 itself is a cool car. The RS would have been better, but we don't have the info on it at the moment. And then, yeah, I was really surprised when Porsche put that up. They took it down, I don't know, maybe like a day after it happened, because people were really curious about it. Anyway, okay, well, this is 3 questions in one. So, first question of this is, what car do I have? Well, like I said earlier, the closest thing I had to a car was a Mercedes C-Class, and it was my parents anyway. And well, for my first car, I'd really love an old Golf GTI, like a Mark 1 or Mark 2 version, because they look awesome, and it's just an old hot hatchback. What is your dream car? Like I explained, was the McLaren P1, and my favorite car, the McLaren P1. Rightio, here we have another 3-part question, and it's from my mate Jack again. So the first part is, what is your internet IP? I'll try to answer all 3 of these in one. What is your house address? Okay. What is your Medicare card number? Okay. So this is the answer to all of them. It's oh, of course. His dad replies to it, saying, bugger that, what is your credit card number? Funny enough, I actually can't get a credit card here in Singapore, but I have a debit card, yeah. And the number to that is... So the final question is tax. Now, I'm guessing what they mean by this is the Singapore car tax. Now, it's called the COE, which is the Certificate of Entitlement, and pretty much what it is, it's a 100% tax on any car for any Singaporean or any person in Singapore who buys it, and it lasts for about 10 years. So, pretty much speaking, there are no old cars on the roads of Singapore, except if you decide to renew it, which is really, really, really expensive. So this tax simply jacks up the prices of cars in Singapore. Let me give you an example. So a new VW Golf GTI in Australia is about 15 to 20,000 maybe. That's like, well, maybe before tax, maybe after, depending on what model you get. In Singapore, when I was at the Singapore Motor Show, the price of a Golf GTI there was $110,000. Now, just think about that. You could buy 11 of those cars. You could buy 11 GTIs in Australia for the price of one in Singapore. Now, that is ridiculously a lot. And I'll give you another example. The Aston Martin Vanquish. Very gorgeous car, very expensive car, being Aston. Now, before a base price of it is about 600, 700,000 when I went to Aston here. Now, after tax, after the COE and after luxury car tax and that, it's about $1.25 million. So it simply puts a $500,000 taxes really, on a car that costs $700,000. Now, it is a huge amount, and I'm glad someone actually asked about this, because it's not often you get to explain about this. I remember watching, and there was another video as well I remember watching. It was when Fast and Furious 6 came out, of the cast trying to guess the prices of cars in Singapore, and they did it in US, so I wouldn't know it in AUD or in SGD. So yeah, but they said like Toyota Prius, which is a hybrid, is about 130,000 US dollars, which by my guess would be about 210,000 AUD. And AUD and SGD is the same. So alrighty, thank you for watching my Q&A video. It was really fun answering these questions, seeing what you guys had for me. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a cheeky thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and leave a comment down below for what question you'd want to answer, like what would be your 5 car dream garage, stuff like that. Also, if you don't know, because if you're just a YouTube subscriber and you've seen me inactive for such a long time, don't worry, because I have Instagram. I'm mainly active on Instagram, so Instagram link in the description below, like I said at the start of the video, and you'll see everything on there. follow me for content on that. So I really hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys at the Singapore Grand Prix. See you next time.